All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to NFL Thoughts. Okay, there is a few things I need to talk about. A few things that happened today, and a few things that happened, and this day is not even over yet. But, okay, so let's talk about one thing. One important thing that I really care about is that Ezekiel Elliott apparently did not practice again today, and is expected to be out versus the Bears with is expected to be out, for the Bears game with a knee contusion, torn MCL, hyperextended knee. They're saying all kinds of stuff, but the one thing I hope it's not is that it's a torn MCL. I hope it's not torn, but that's what they're saying. They're also saying it might be a knee contusion, also pretty major, but not as major as a torn MCL. And then what I'm hoping, which is minor, is that he just hyperextended his knee. So, I mean, one of the three, unfortunately, could be true. And I'm just hoping it's just that, he hyperextended it. That's it, and maybe the Cowboys are trying to rest him, for not let him practice this week. And then they're going to let Zeke ride on Sunday. But I don't want that. I want Zeke to not be stubborn like he was last year. I want Zeke to actually own up to his injury and just rest, man. Just rest. Just rest. My God. Like, bro, we know we know you're good. You don't have to worry about a dang thing as far as worrying about Tony Pollard rushing for over 200 yards, and then people are going to start, saying, oh, Pollard needs to be the running back. Give him more carries. I understand, but I promise you that's not going to be the case. I promise you. You are still the main guy. And Pollard is still the complimentary guy. We got two really good backs, including you. And you're still the main guy, the bruiser who can pound defenses. We need you in December and January. So just be smooth, man. Just go down. Just go down. Just rest. Just rest, man. Just rest. Alright? I want him to rest. But unfortunately, if I know Zeke as well as I do, I know he's going to play. But I want him to rest. We all want him to rest. Let's all rest here for a moment. Nonetheless, another topic for the day. The Kansas City Chiefs traded a third round pick or a sixth round pick to the Giants for wide receiver Kadarius Toney. So Andy Reid and the Chiefs trying to get themselves another toy to use on offense. So, I mean, good for them, I guess. And Kadarius Toney, he's alright. Like, overrated as fluff in my opinion. But, it is what it is. But, I think that they could get slight production out of him, with Kansas City. And when you got Patrick Mahomes, throwing you the football, anything's possible. But, it is what it is. But the Chiefs trying to get some more firepower, but instead of going for the pump shotgun, they just went with the 9mm pistol. But sometimes those 9mm pistols are just as effective. So with that being said, that's what the Chiefs did today recently. And then the big story is that Jamar Chase is apparently dealing with a hip injury that's going to have him out for 4 to 6 weeks. Possibly placed on IR is what Adam Schefter, proclaimed from ESPN. So I don't know, but that is the breaking news. That is breaking news. Like that is breaking news as far as I'm concerned. Like we're talking about Jamar Chase here, one of the most electrifying wide receivers in the NFL, and he's going to be out with a hip injury. Oh man. So I'm not changing my prediction as far as the Bengals Browns game because they still have T. Higgins and Tyler Boyd, and they got Joe Shiesty. So obviously Jamar Chase, he takes away a little bit of explosiveness from the offense, but they still got some guys who can make some big plays. So with that being said, I do believe that the Bengals will probably be all right for this game, and if you're a Chiefs fan, you're thinking to yourself, thank you, Jesus. Because I believe they got to play them in like 4 or 5 weeks. I got to go look at the schedule, but they said 4 to 6. So maybe Jamar could be back, but if it is 6 weeks, then he won't be back. So the Chiefs will be fortunate. But with that being said, that is the breaking news of the day. Jamar Chase out for 4 to 6 weeks with a hip injury and possibly placed on IR. So if you're a Bengals fan, you're thinking, if you're a Browns fan, you're thinking, we're still going to get beat. But anyway, so it is what it is. So, we'll see what happens, We'll see what happens with the whole, injury situation. How, soon will he be back? And the other injury news, is Zeke going to play or is he going to rest and play it safe like I think he should do? Rest for this game against the Bears. You got a whole bye week to get even more healthy, and then you got the Green Bay Packers, who have a very light run defense, not very good. So that's the game you want to come back for, being 85, 90%, rather than you bring him back for this game where he's probably 60%. You let him play this game where he's probably 60%. You want him to rest this game, bye week, and then Packer game, he'll be about 85, 90%. So, in my opinion, they should rest him. I want him to get rested. But he's probably not going to rest. Zeke doesn't take rests. He doesn't. But with that being said, that has been my time. And remember, you are listening to nothing but the best. Now I'm playing. Shout out to Law Nation. But subscribe. This is NFL Thoughts. Out.